Okay, let's begin. Don't know what you expected. Introductions. Hi, I'm Jim. Apparently, I play Ogre Battle and nothing but Ogre Battle. Um, I'm also known as Final Neuron in interweb places, and this is our Star Wars RPG stream. We're gonna get around to the dice rolling soon, but first, is it like this? It's like this.
Oh,
This guy.
that's me.
Introduce yourself.
I'm Joe. I go by Green Gun Guy on the internet, so you can find me on Twitch, and that's about it.
And you should.
Mm. Because I also apparently play nothing but Ogre Battle. Side note, one guy in my chat mentioned that Ogre Battle 64 is in like the top 3 longest cartridge games.
Wow.
I believe it.
Ever.
I totally believe it.
Through it, just borrowing it once. Yeah.
I mean, for one, it cost more than other cartridge games did.
Yeah.
Like noticeably more.
I'm something like 60 something hours into my playthrough. But anyway.
I'm about 50.
Anyway, let's continue with the introductions.
We have one more. We call him the third. Also Theoden. Daniel. Danger the Llama.
Just and glad also, I don't have to introduce myself.
And also Mr. Bibble.
Mr. Bibble. Where's your Mountain Dew, Mr. Bibble?
What, you planning on sleeping? Huh, I knew it. Sleeping.
It's a betrayal to the brand. With all the funding they've given you for this channel.
I age 30 years when I take a sip.
For anyone watching,
I don't know where my teeth are.
That's Flaming Hot Mountain Dew. The most horrific kind of Mountain Dew I think either of us have ever had.
It's supposed to be chili lime. The saying goes that it tastes like sadness. No, but it does induce sadness.
It makes me
That's
sad.
Just how it is. All right, so we're trying to actually hold to a schedule here. Some of us, one of us, is trying to go to bed at a reasonable hour. Not me. So we're going to try to go ahead and jump into it, do some actual role playing, and get done by what was it? 11:45, 9:45. Assuming you guys don't finish, who knows? I'm not telling. Plus, we're going to need an extra 5 minutes for all my cough breaks. Okay, so at the end of last time, you guys decided, hey, let's go ahead and break into that office that seems to be the sector headquarters of the Imperial government.
Yes.
Okay, you were back at your rooms, I think. Did you already spend the night, or did you meet the guy? Oh, this is the same day. This is still Friday.
Same day.
Yeah.
This is still Friday. Everything happens on a Friday. So this is still Friday. It's after lunch sometime. We'll call it 2:00.
Yeah, we already ate lunch. Yeah, we already ate lunch.
Yes.
You ate and you went and you kind of scouted out the location.
Kind of scouted.
Yeah.
As
gave it a walk by.
Yeah, Druto Bibble gave it a walk around.
And then ran away. Yeah. That happened.
Okay, so you guys went back to your place, and then what?
We are going to.
I think we decided on a time. Like, we decided to wait until after closing before we went out again.
Right.
Yeah, you were asking when things shut down. It's like about by 6, pretty much every business is closed. People might be eating by then, but things are slowing down.
Okay. Well, we will head out at about that time. So,
Okay.
With a little bit of travel time, we should get there. A little bit after everything is shut down, I would assume.
You might
No
have to
last
drag
meals.
me out of the room.
Any last
Okay.
meals? I drink a thrashed apple Mountain Dew for my last meal.
You get it from the local Walmart. Okay, so Rao gets up and he's kind of like, well, time to go. And he starts leaving the room. Are you guys in the same room? I don't remember.
No.
Okay. So you're leaving without him?
No, I'm just going to go knock on his door.
Okay. Boom, boom, boom.
I'm ignoring it for the moment.
Why would he knock? He has my communication information.
I still feel really not good about this. I've committed to it, but I haven't come to terms with it yet.
I'm going to be breaking into an office. Ah! He's just like rolling around on his bed in angst. Okay, well, if he's not answering the door, then I'll try his comm link.
Oh, right, that's right.
That's
you didn't
only
repair
my
that,
ship.
so yeah, that's only the ship.
It's only the ship.
You haven't repaired the comm link.
No, definitely haven't had time
improved
for that. What is it?
Come on, time to get to work.
Okay, give me a minute. And I hang up.
I will give him 1 minute.
Okay, so what are you doing in the minute? Druto, Mr. Bibble.
Oh, I'm like slowly grabbing my stuff. My blaster rifle and my I think I have some. Yeah, I've got a blast vest, so I'm suiting up very slowly. It's gonna take me more than a minute, so.
Okay. Ral?
I'm just waiting.
Okay.
Just waiting.
Okay.
So
So
go
5 minutes later. 5 minutes later, I come out the door.
Okay, so the door finally slides open.
Come on, let's get to it.
Okay.
All right. So the two of you,
And we are on our way.
okay. So the two of you head out. You head out onto the streets. There's not a lot of people around. Attached to the hotel, again, is a really upscale restaurant. So there's a bit of activity around that. A couple of nicer looking vehicles are moving around in the area, but otherwise things are pretty quiet, moving really slow. So you guys walk out and you're headed down. I think we said it was about 3-4 blocks away, something like that,
Right,
to the
something like
office. So as you're going,
It's just a great idea. Break into something right next to where you're sleeping.
Yes.
as you're going, hold on.
They'll never expect us to be so close.
You don't have to get away very far as long as you can get away clean.
I'll just hide in my room.
let me prank them and then I'll run around the corner. Oh man.
It's just a prank, bro. It's just a prank.
It's all in good fun. So as you're walking, you see there's some people out walking around just for enjoyment, but not too many. It's starting to get pretty dark. Not a lot of traffic on the road at all. As you get closer, there's not a lot of residences around there. There's maybe one or two windows nearby that have lights on inside, but that's it. The building you're headed for doesn't seem to have any lights on inside. It's totally dark.
This is good.
What do you do?
All right, we're going to just kind of look around, make sure nobody's watching, and approach that that door on the south side of the building. That one that seemed all by itself.
Let's see if I can pop up a picture that we had before.
Yeah, just draw another H.
It wasn't an H. It was an L.
There's an L inside an H.
The road was an H. The building was an L.
We're good at letters. We remember these things.
Ah, there it is.
He saved
It's
it.
the big L. The big L. Actually, let me get my drawing app, whatever it's called, open.
Drawing.
I'm a drawer, and so I can draw what you guys have seen so far. So you're approaching that door to the southeast.
Yes.
Let me share a different thing. What's your plan
You beat me
at the door?
I am going to look at the door and see if there is see what kind of what kind of mechanism it has, if it has a lock, if it has anything like that.
It's
Any
a
security?
push door like on a bathroom. No lock or anything. Ha ha.
Okay, well, I kick it.
You kick it, it breaks.
No. Oh no.
Oh, an alarm goes off. Well, I had this drawn somewhere, so I'll just do it like this.
We'll just do it live.
Let me stick you guys on the side. Yes, we're going to do it live. There were the loading doors here.
Mm-hmm.
There was a set of double doors there. That's what you know
Yes.
so far. Okay, so you're approaching the southeast door.
Yes.
You're examining the southeast door. As before, you haven't seen any cameras or anything around it. Nothing obvious. The door does have a lock on it, but it looks like a pretty basic lock. Like the building kind of has an industrial look to it, and it looks like the lock comes from whenever the place was built. Nothing fancy or upgraded. A lock, but just something kind of basic.
Okay. Well, I'm going to say to Mr. Bibble, do you have any tools on you?
Just this. I like hold up my gun.
Oh boy. I am going to attempt to jimmy the lock.
Okay, with what?
My mechanical skill and whatever crap I find lying around.
Okay, so you kind of scavenge around a bit. There was like an abandoned sort of small personal vehicle around the corner. You kind of root through that for a second, and there's some like wires and like metal plates and small circuit boards and things stuck back in there.
Okay.
Remember,
You just
you
kind
have a
of grab a
hotel key
handful of
card.
stuff. What?
He has a hotel key card.
He could use
I
that.
could just slide it in there.
Oh my, please do.
it
It
gets
snaps off. The part that identifies you is on the inside.
That's how that would go. Yeah.
Yeah.
Rule of ones. Uh-oh. Yes. So you just kind of like grab a handful of whatever you can get out of it, head back to the door.
I'm from Nar Shaddaa. This isn't the first time I've done this.
Well, pick a lock with
Right?
car parts.
Right. Yeah.
Okay.
So I'm just gonna walk back to the to the door with this handful of stuff.
So I haven't looked it up. I'm guessing this is a dexterity skill.
It could be. Could also be mechanical.
Oh, it could be. That's true.
But
Yeah,
yeah,
that could
I
be
think there is
mechanical.
an actual lockpick skill.
I'm pretty sure there is. I'm just not sure how they classified it.
Well, we can look it up.
While you're going through your handful of garbage, I'm checking my gun and looking around. I'm feeling worse every moment.
They're gonna find me. They're gonna find me.
This is not good.
This is not good.
Where even
These
is,
people know.
Okay, there it is. They all know. They're all looking at me.
I think this is knowledge skills. Yeah, I don't think it is a dexterity skill. I was feeling that they spend way too much time on knowledge skills in this book. Survival? Okay. Mechanical.
For surviving.
Communications, jetpack. By the way, something cool about jetpacks is you can use it as a dodge.
Nice.
You can use it in the place of dodge to do the same thing.
But is it a mechanical skill?
So rather than spending forever and ever finding this, I'm just going to say that in this case, it's a basic lock. You're going to be able to use your mechanical to roll against it.
Okay.
Proceed.
Okay.
You got a 2 on your first roll.
That was a roll I made before. It's actually not a terrible roll. That was just a test roll. But here we go.
Wait. Oh,
no!
yeah. Roll again.
And it's a 1.
Why didn't this dice site hates me. It hates me.
I'm okay. So for everyone that can't see it, he rolled 4 dice. He rolled a 1, 5, and a 1. Out of 4 dice, you got an 8. You averaged a 2. Except you got a 1 on the wild dice. Okay. So there's definitely going to be a complication here. So you're jamming some really promising looking wire and insulation looking combination, trying to get to the bolt of the lock. And your hand slips and you accidentally jam the the wire, like it just for some reason just perfectly slips right into the keyhole of the lock. and gets completely stuck in there, and it's not coming out. You try to kind of wiggle and get it out, and it breaks off inside. That's what you deserve for rolling so bad. What's wrong with you? Why don't you just roll good?
It wouldn't have happened that way if I was rolling real dice.
Uh,
So I'm just like,
Yeah, like it happens, and you're just in awe of how horrifically unlucky that set of motions was. You didn't even know you could be that clumsy.
well, you're up, Mr. Bibble.
So
You
I
look at
really,
it and you see all the stuff like jammed in there and sticking out.
I hate to suggest this, but maybe we should look at one of the other doors.
All right then. Which one? You've been around the building.
I think
So I don't believe I don't believe we've talked about it since then. But when he asked you to go into the place and get what it was that he needed out of here, he gave you like a rough sketch of the layout of the building. You're not quite sure how he got the information, so you can't really say how reliable it is. But you would have remembered to look at it because he gave it to you on your data pad.
Okay.
So let's see. Yeah, like that. This would be like an entry room. There seems to be a long hallway here. Door here, door here, door here. Like that. Door here, door here, door here. And he indicated that this was where the office was. And he kind of told you roughly where the safe in the office was. And he gave you the combination for it.
Okay.
As a refresher. Plus, I haven't drawn the map for you before. So you've already made the attempt on here, and the door is like, it's more secure than when you got there. Even people that are supposed to get in can't now.
So I mean the north side door is kind of in an alley or whatever between the buildings.
Yeah.
So I really don't want to be there, but I think that's probably going to be less suspicious looking than being out front on the street. So that's where I'm going to suggest next. If not, maybe we can look at the...
Actually, down this way is like a side street. So...
Well, yeah, but the street on the west side is... I mean, there's also a street on the west side.
Yeah. It's a more major street.
So I really think our only option is on the north side, as much as I don't want to go that direction.
All right, we'll try the north side. If that one doesn't work out, I'm just going to come back and shoot this lock.
Oh. Okay.
It deserves it.
Okay, so the two of you head around to the north side, to the north door. The door looks like pretty much the same fare.
Okay, I guess I'm gonna give it a shot. I also,
You want to give this a try?
yeah,
I didn't have much luck on the other one.
I guess I'll give it a shot. So I'm gonna roll
So,
my mechanical too.
I'm going to hand over the pile of of scavenged junk for him to use as lock picking.
Here, this
material.
might help. Might
Yeah.
not. Okay.
You look like
so-
you're good
Oh,
at putting
no.
stuff together.
So Rao dumps a handful of junk into your hands, and he's like,
And that's how it went.
"Okay, so you're doing it. So roll your mechanical."
He
I
did.
So
We
you,
got
so uh, so you did better, but you also didn't. So for everybody that's watching, all of you, he rolled a 1, a 3, a 3, and a 3 for a total of 10. Like 10's not a horrible result.
it's
but,
better than 8.
But he did get 1 on the wild die. The wild die, our house rule is it's the first die that gets rolled, and if it's a 1, something bad can happen. If it's a 6, you get to roll another dice and add it on, and you get to keep doing that until you don't get a 6.
We've never rolled a 6 on the wild die.
But you've rolled many 1s so far.
We've rolled so many ones.
Enough 1s to be memorable.
My test roll earlier started with a 1 earlier tonight too. So yeah,
This dice rolling site is rigged.
yeah, it's
Okay.
bad.
It's rigged.
I like it. I
Of
like
the 5 rolls,
It's cursed. I
3
refuse
of
to use
them
it.
have started with a 1. So,
This is fun. This is what I like. So you
The game
you-
master is having fun. It doesn't matter.
it doesn't matter. Be quiet.
you're kind of doing your like intuitive I fix it thing that
Mhm.
you do. And you like just kind of jam a bunch of stuff in there and twist, like not even quite sure which hand is doing what. And in retrospect, it didn't go the way you wanted at all. The core of the lock like pops out of the door, like back into the building, and falls out of the door. And then like the door kind of swings in a little bit, and then it just falls off of the hinges and just crashes to the ground. Boom.
Oh, crap.
Huh. I didn't even know you could do that.
That makes 2 of us.
That was some lock picking witchcraft right there.
Okay.
I'm gonna have to make a character that runs along with you guys just so I can voice stuff sometimes.
We need a Reggie along with us.
Well, I'm gonna
We'll get
look
Reggie going.
around. Like, surely no one heard that. And then
Yeah,
peer
the building
into the
that's on the
door.
other side of the alley from you, where you saw the stormtroopers going in.
Mhm.
Nothing happens.
All right. Well, I'm gonna look inside. Make sure I'm not blundering into an obvious trap. And if I'm not, then I'm going to go inside.
So it's a really long room. On your
Mm.
right, you see a big door. I'm going to say that's actually double doors here. Big doors that lead into what ought to be the loading dock. There's a bunch of boxes actually just stacked in there. Some of them look like they haven't been there very long. There's like a desk or two, but they're just loaded up with boxes also. Looks like right now that's all they're doing is storing stuff here.
All right. We're headed to the south door, headed toward the office.
Okay.
So I'm gonna follow him in and kind of wait in that corner just inside, and kind of keep a
And-
lookout.
The northeast corner.
Yeah.
Okay.
and I'm gonna kind of try to get his attention. Like, hey, I'm gonna stay here while you go over there.
Yeah. Okay. I'm gonna go by myself then.
Okay, Mr. Security. so he let me draw it. He posts up right here.
Mhm.
Druto. He's kind of posting up here and kind of watching out the door like they're not coming, are they? Are they coming? I hope they're not. They better not be coming.
Yeah.
And you head down to this southern door right here.
Mhm.
Okay. It's a more normal interior door. Looks like it's like a pretty basic metal door, but it just has a doorknob in it. No lock to it or anything.
Okay, I'm going to slowly open the door and peer through.
Oh no. Where's the other part of the D? There. Okay, you kind of open it. There wasn't any lights on in this major room that you're in,
Mm-hmm.
but you had a good bit of light coming through this door here. You open this up. There's not really any lights on in here either, except there's some like emergency style lights that are turned on. So there's enough that you can see inside the room, but it doesn't look like anybody's planning on using the hall anytime soon. It's laid out exactly the way you expected.
All right, I'm going to go over to the office door and try that.
Okay. The office door does have a lock on it. Are you trying the doorknob? Is that what you're saying?
Yes.
Okay. So you try it and it's a little bit loose. You wiggle it and at first it doesn't want to open, but then it does.
Works for me. Opening
Or I
the
could
door
make you
slowly,
do a
cautiously.
lockpick again.
Okay, we'll do. I'm going to roll just to see what I would have gotten on a lockpicking test.
Oh yes, please. Give me something good.
12, 2 on the wild die, so
That's not too bad.
not awful.
Yeah.
Almost average.
You left a fingernail behind there, but otherwise, yeah.
Okay, anyway,
Kinda
looking
hanging on the
into the
edge.
office.
Okay. So there's a very, very, very nice looking desk. Let me get in here and see if I can. Is there an erase tool? Pretend. Okay. So there's a very, very, very nice looking desk here
Mm-hmm.
with a really nice looking, very modern display on it as part of a computer. And there's a little bit of furniture in there, some really expensive looking wood and leather chairs arranged out in front of the desk. There's a bookshelf over here and a few pictures on the walls. He told you that you should look to the back left corner of the
Okay.
office for the safe. That's what your contact told you. Bork Valkenhain.
Okay. I guess I'll look in, and if I do not see any peoples, then I will go head to that corner and start looking for the safe.
Okay. So you go into that corner. Roll your perception.
My perception is 3.
3's not terrible, but a 1 is terrible. 2, 5, and 3. So you roll a 10. You're looking around and you're like, how is a safe here in this corner?
Maybe the floor, maybe the ceiling. So I'm just not finding it.
Yeah, you don't see anything that looks like it would have a safe there.
Well, I'll give the room another. Well, I'll just give the room a general look over to see if there's anything that
Okay.
looks like a safe.
Okay, roll. 3, 2, 6 for a total of 11.
Slightly better. Yay, we're making
Slightly.
progress.
So you're kind of looking around. You kind of poke at the desk. There's not much to it. Like it doesn't have shelves under it or anything like that.
Mm.
So there's just not enough substance to it for it to have a safe anywhere in it. The chairs are similar. You go to the desk and you're kind of looking at it. You kind of push through some of the stuff on there, and you can see that there's a set of like antique style books that are all like they're glued together, like it's one big block.
Aha. Well, I'm going to pull them out and have a look.
Okay. So you kind of tug at it, and the front of the fake books swings out and reveals a safe.
All right.
It's got a little button pad where you can punch in stuff.
Okay. Well, I will enter the combination we got from Bork Valkenheim.
Okay. So you punch it in. It doesn't accept it. Druto, you've been posted up at the door.
Mm-hmm.
And then you see the door of the building across the alley open up.
Okay.
You hear some voices, and it sounds like some people are coming out.
Okay. Can I hear what they're saying?
Yes, you can. They're just kind of talking. Yeah, they're in there. Yep.
Oh, crap.
Let's go out the southeast door. Oh, wait.
Yeah.
I can still shoot it.
Okay. So I'm going to kind of quietly try to run toward where I think he is. And
Okay. You also would have seen the map, so you would also know roughly where he ought to be.
where did they sound like stormtroopers, or I mean,
They have that kind of
be
filtered
familiar with
quality
that.
to their
Okay.
voices that sounds like it's being reproduced by an electronic device.
Yeah, okay. Which I would be familiar with. Okay. Yeah. So I'm gonna go in there and be like, what are you doing? Hurry up! I think
Okay.
they're coming.
So you kind of slow run all the way down through here. The door is open, so you just kind of go into the office, and you see him kind of like looking at the safe, like,
The blasted code doesn't work.
Well, either fix it or let's get out of here. They're on their way.
You hear some footsteps outside in the building.
Mm.
And
So
some chatter.
I'm gonna post up to the wall next to the door with
See if I can
inside the office.
I'll have to erase all of the furniture. So which side of the door?
Does the door open out?
No, not into a hall. No, that's
Okay,
just to
so
show the location.
If it opens in, then I'm not going to be on the side that would be behind the door.
Okay, so you're on the right hand side.
Okay.
You're right here. Ral, ask your doctor about twice a day Ral Bronor.
Well, I'm not even sure what my options are at this point to deal with the safe. Like, does it look like I could lockpick the safe?
There's no lock on it.
Okay.
It just has like a keypad. I mean, you could. Okay. No, the answer is no. First, I'll take this data pad stylus together with this dental floss that I found in the drawer, and together.
Oh no, we've got MacGyver Solo.
No, he's not Han Solo.
Besides, you're the one who clutches everything together.
I'm not the one who dug through the garbage to make a lock.
I'm not the one that jammed trash into the door lock and jammed it. Okay, so what are you doing? You're not sure about that, but you can also hear the footsteps and the voices that seem to be inside the building now.
Oh man.
And just for reference, the desks that you saw out here were kind of like this, and the boxes that were stacked were mostly along this wall. A little bit here and there, but
okay. Does this safe look like it could withstand blaster fire?
it looks like it could withstand something. What's your knowledge?
3.
Tell you what,
3D.
better yet, what's your streetwise?
+1, so 4D.
Okay, you can roll that if you want.
I'm scared to roll anything on here.
You should definitely shoot it. So you choose to immediately.
See, I told you.
Oh, you rolled a 1
again.
Okay. So a 1 is not always a catastrophe. I love this. I so love this. What was your total?
15.
15. Okay. So actually, you are familiar with this brand of safe, and you know that you can eventually blast through them, but you don't like remember how many shots it would take, and you're not sure about this specific model. It may take like 30 or 40 shots. It might take a couple. You couldn't tell.
Not sure we've got enough time. And I'm not sure I've got enough ammo.
You need to go ahead and say what you're going to do.
I guess I'm just going to post up on the other side of the door for now.
Behind the door.
Sure.
I'm not security. I'm not getting paid for that. So you post up behind. The door is already open. So you post up on the side that the door opened to, and you're kind of like next to the door.
Right. Right.
Okay, so you can hear the footsteps getting louder, and the people outside are obviously talking to each other. Be careful. Hurry up. Yep. All right. Is everyone here? All right. Hey, in the office, throw down your weapons.
I'm not saying anything.
Do I have any of the trash still from when I picked the lock earlier?
No.
Okay.
It all went into your voodoo doll.
Yeah. Okay. Is there any small objects on the desk within reach that I don't have to expose myself to the door, or anything in the office that I can grab?
In the amount of time that you would have, which is like 5 seconds, you would be able to like snatch something off of the desktop and run back to where you were, but not over the entire desktop. So there's not anything in particular. No.
Yeah, I don't care what it is. just anything that has some kind of mass.
You can try to rip the computer display off that's affixed to the desk.
There's not anything smaller than that at all.
It's a pretty clean desk.
There's no books or anything lying around.
On the bookshelf, but you'll have to cross past the doorway, and it'll take longer than you could do within 5 seconds or so.
Okay, well, I'll try to gesture at him and like point to like.
You can still go do that if you want, but other people might be able to get to take an action in response to it.
Right.
That's all.
Right.
That's all I'm trying to tell you.
Right. No. Okay. I should have expressed my intent. All I want to do is like throw something in the floor out of the side of the door. That's all. Like make a noise like I'm dropping something. That's all I wanted to do.
Okay, you could drop your blaster rifle, I guess.
No, I actually need
that. Or a shoe, or so okay. So are you gesturing at Ral?
Yeah, and I'm trying to like point at something that he can like, and I'm I'm miming with my hands to like pick it up and throw it in the floor.
Okay. So Ral, roll your perception.
Here comes another one. I can feel it.
That would be great. 3, 4, and 4 for a total of 11. Okay, so you kind of get the idea that he wants to throw something.
Is there anything throwable within arm's reach?
The chair, if you can pick it up. If you're really quick, you might be able to just grab something off of the bookshelf. Because you're on that side.
Okay, I'll just run over to the bookshelf and just throw stuff on the ground.
Just like smack it off of the bookshelf.
Yeah, it's like he's got a plan.
He is the security after all. He knows what he's doing. So you go over and you like smack something off. It looks like it's probably a picture of somebody's family. You smack it off and it like hits the wall and clatters to the ground. And then are you running back to your position by the door?
No, I'll take cover behind the desk.
Okay. The desk is very low mass. Like the bottom of it is kind of like there's nothing blocking the front from the back of the desk.
Well, that's a terrible idea.
You could flip it over, I guess. The desk is also kind of partly in front of the door to the room.
Yeah. Well, I guess I'll run back to where I was then.
Okay, so you run over and you smack something. Oh, his family. What? Sorry, off of the bookshelf, and you run back over to the door, and it kind of bounces around and clatters, and then what?
I'll look at Druto Bibble and go,
I did it.
So I don't think I have to feign anxiety, but I'll kind of call out to him and be like, "Oh, okay, we put our weapons down."
I'm pulling my weapon out.
Okay, so there's kind of a long pause, and then you hear a voice calling out to you. He does not sound like his voice is being enhanced by any sort of a speaker system. He says, "We can see you on the cameras. Just put your weapons down. Listen, I understand why you're here, and I have an offer to make you that I think you're going to be interested in."
Oh man. Joe, is Israel doing anything?
I'm just looking at you. You're the one that's yelling.
Okay. Oh, goodness. Okay. Okay. So he says, "Okay, okay, I'm listening." And as he says that, he's starting to prep his blaster and like inch toward the door to not to stick it out, but about to he's waiting for him to respond again before he jumps out and shoot or half jumps out and shoots at him. So
Okay, that's
that's
what
what he's
Druto is
planning to
doing.
do. Yeah.
That's what Druto is doing. He's kind of like prepping his rifle, making sure the safety's off, and so on. Ral? You drew your blaster a second
Yep.
ago.
Yep. I'm just waiting.
Okay, so the last thing basically that happened is that Druto said, "I'm listening." So the voice calls out again and says, "Try not to knock around any more of my things, please. Listen, I've got 15 troopers out here. If I have to send them in and take you out by force, I'll do it. Or you can, both of you, drop your weapons, have a seat in my nice armchairs, and we'll have a talk."
Oh, goodness. This is so bad. I mean, I think I have to commit to what I was gonna do. So, like, while he's still talking, I'm gonna like stick my blaster out without sticking my head out and start firing.
Okay.
Oh boy.
Okay.
Oh boy. Blind fire.
I don't want them to. Yeah. Yeah. No.
Okay, so you just kind of like reach around the edge of the door frame with your blaster rifle and just start pew-pewing out there.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so you fire out there. You fire 2 or 3 times, and the voice says, "Stop it! Stop it! Just do it."
Oh boy.
Actions.
There's nothing I can take cover behind on my side of the room, is there?
A chair. It's not a lot of cover, but you could.
Sure. I'll go crouch behind the chair.
Oh boy. We are so dead.
Maybe.
Ral, you still got options here. You haven't committed to anything yet.
I'm just like, wait. Let's hear the man out.
That's what you say.
Yeah. I'm going to holster my gun and then just go sit in a chair.
Okay.
Like he said he would talk, so.
Okay. So the voice says, "All right, good. You just bought yourself a little bit more time on this planet. Now, what about you, the other one with the rifle?"
Fine. So if I'm by myself, I'm not gonna risk it. So I'll I'll put my gun down and or at least not aim it up and sit in the chair I was hiding behind.
Okay. So Druto is in one of the 2 chairs on the right, I guess. And Ral is on the one on the left.
Such a bad idea.
Everything has gone sideways ever since we hit this planet.
Uh-huh. Nothing.
So
Nothing
the
has
voice
gone
calls
right.
out. The voice calls out to you again. Good. All right. Get in there, Captain. So you hear a bunch of feet shuffling and people entering the room behind you. Sounds like something hard hitting the floor. And pretty soon you've got stormtroopers on either side of the room with their weapons, not necessarily pointed at you, but clear to point at you. A few behind you. If you choose to, let's just say you both kind of glance over your shoulders and there's like 7 or 8 of them in the room. And then a man steps into the room in an Imperial uniform and he walks around to the desk. He kind of looks at the floor and picks up the picture of the people that was there and puts it back on the bookshelf. And then he sits down behind the desk. He kind of folds his fingers in front of him on the desk and says, all right. I'm Sector Governor Robert Mackina, and you've broken into my office. And I know why you've broken into my office. It's because that piece of low-life garbage Bort Valkenhayn sent you. Did he tell you why? What was it that he told you? Why did he send you here?
All I know is he said he could help us with these unreasonable import tariffs.
So he looks at you and he just kind of, import tariffs.
Import tariffs.
Figures. What else? He had you break into an Imperial office. I'm assuming that he wanted you to get something. Did he say what?
Something from a safe.
And so what other business did you have with him? I doubt you came to this planet just to break into my office for him.
Well, he was supposed to buy some plasma berries from me. But then the tariffs came in, and here we are.
Listen, I think we can get your ship back without very much trouble, but you're going to have to be a little more honest with me. No one brings plasma berries to this planet.
Well, I did. I've got a whole crate of them in my ship.
And what else?
They smell terrible.
And what else do you have? Listen, Borg Valkenhayn works with the planetary governor of this planet. The planetary governor of this planet is as crooked as they come. The two of them are working arm in arm. One of the scams that they run is convincing people to bring some kind of protected cargo to this planet and then charge an enormous tariff on you. They seize your ship to pay off the tariff, and guess who gets a cut of it? Valkenhayn, your so-called customer. So you should stop trying to protect him.
We don't know what it is. We don't know what he sent.
Yeah, it's sealed, I'm sure, but I have my suspicions. The planetary governor doesn't care what kind of business he gets involved in. He doesn't care if it's illegal. He doesn't care if it's work for the rebels. It could be anything. In this case, it probably is some kind of seditious material for the rebels that he's trying to pass. That's what I'm interested in. It's on your ship, I'm assuming.
Well, if it's there, tell you what, let me get back into my ship and I can look for it for you.
How interesting. That was just what I was going to propose to you. However, you're going to have to give me more details. If I'm going to move against the planetary governor, I need to know that you were moving cargo for him. Cargo that wasn't on your manifest.
If I find any cargo that wasn't on my manifest, you'll be the first to know.
He kind of sighs. Listen, you're not getting off of this planet until I'm satisfied. We have fighters in orbit. You may or may not have noticed them coming in. I'll get what I want, one way or the other. You can help me out, and you can get out of here without paying a dime of those tariffs. You get your ship back, and you'll be able to leave this awful rock of a world behind without ever having to think about coming back to it. All I want you to do is turn over the cargo of the man that stabbed you in the back. Who's going to listen? I don't understand how you smugglers' business works exactly, but I do know that if the customer betrays you, you don't owe them anything. On the other hand, I think you people really like your ships. I guess I understand that. Well, that's what's on the line, your ship. And you, he looks over at Druto. Who are you?
I'm just a hired gun.
Security. Security. Okay. Well, yeah, there wasn't much you could have done about this in terms of security in the first place. All right. So here's my proposal. We're going to go raid the planetary governor's mansion. We're going to get the cargo out of your ship. You're going to turn it over to me. And I'm going to clean out this man that's been a thorn in my side ever since I took control of the sector. You're going to get your ship back. You're going to leave. No one's going to complain because the man that hired you to come here double-crossed you. Do you see any problems with this plan?
Not really. Let's get to it.
I just want to get out of here.
Good. I want you out of here. All right, Captain. And he kind of looks at one of the stormtroopers. These two will be coming with us. Make sure they get to their ship safely. Make sure that they get on board so that they can get the cargo and bring it back to us. And if they attempt to take off without delivering the cargo to us, let the orbital patrol know. He stands up from the desk and he says, all right, right this way. And he leaves the office. Okay, we are over time. Do you want to break here?
Yeah,
It seems like a good place to break.
Okay. So we had a great night of rolling dice.
Dice suck.
I'm going to remember this one a long time.
I hate dice. I hate digital dice.
Real dice love me. Real dice would never do this to me.
Real dice would never betray me in this fashion.
Hey, it turned out great. It turned out great. So that's what we'll do. We'll leave it there. We'll pick up right there next week. And yeah, I won't say anything else so I don't spoil it. That's it. That's it. We're done. Adios, people. Good night. Go away.